Why waiting for the right moment keeps you broke forever. The biggest lie you've been told about money isn't that you need to work harder. It isn't that you need a better degree. It's that there's a perfect moment to start building wealth. And that lie is keeping you exactly where you are, broke, stressed, watching your life pass by. Today I'm going to show you why waiting is the most expensive decision you'll ever make, and what actually happens to your money while you're sitting on the sidelines. Let me paint a picture. You wake up on Monday, check your bank account. The number stares back at you. It's not where you want it to be. You think, I really need to start investing. I really need to get my finances together. But then you look at the market. It's volatile. The news says recession. Interest rates are high. So you tell yourself, I'll wait until things calm down. I'll start when I have more money saved. I'll do it when I feel more confident. Sound familiar? You've been saying this for how long now? 6 months? A year? 5 years? You're not alone. 73% of Americans say they plan to invest eventually. Eventually, that word is a financial death sentence. And the worst part, every single day you wait, the hole gets deeper. Not by a little, by a lot. If that hit a little too close to home, subscribe and hit the like button. Not because the algorithm told you to, but because every week I break down the money games being played against you, and I show you how to win. I'm Santos, and this channel exists to make sure you stop being the one who pays. But here's what nobody tells you. The right moment doesn't exist. It never has. It never will. That perfect window you're waiting for, it's a mirage, created by your fear, reinforced by a financial system that benefits when you stay paralyzed. Let me show you exactly what waiting actually costs. And I'm going to use real numbers, not theories, not maybes, math. Let me break down why waiting destroys your wealth. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons that will change how you see time and money forever. Reason number 1, compound interest has a deadline. Here's something most people don't understand. Compound interest isn't just about how much you invest. It's about when you start. Let me give you 2 people. Sarah starts investing $200 a month at age 25. She stops at 35. That's 10 years. $12,000 total invested. Then she never adds another penny. Mike waits. He starts at 35 and invests $200 a month until he's 65. That's 30 years. $72,000 total invested. At 65, assuming a 7% average return, Sarah has $467,000. Mike has $243,000. Read that again. Sarah invested for 10 years and has almost double what Mike has after 30 years. Because she started earlier. That's not motivation. That's mathematics. Every year you wait, you're not just losing that year's returns. You're losing decades of growth that money would have generated. The cost of waiting isn't linear, it's exponential. Reason number 2, inflation is eating your savings alive. While you're waiting for the perfect moment, your money is literally shrinking. Right now, in your bank account, inflation in the US has averaged 3.2% over the last century. Your savings account pays what? 0.5%, maybe 4% if you're lucky with a high yield account. Let's be generous and say you're breaking even. You're not getting ahead. You're treading water. And every year you wait to put your money into assets that actually grow, you're falling behind. $10,000 today will have the purchasing power of $7,300 in 10 years at 3% inflation. You didn't spend it. You didn't lose it. It just evaporated while you waited. Reason number 3, the market doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Here's a stat that should wake you up. If you missed the 10 best days in the stock market over the last 20 years, your returns would be cut in half. And here's the thing about those best days. They often come right after the worst days. The people who pulled out during the crashes, they missed the recoveries. The people who waited until things felt safe, they bought at the top. A study from JP Morgan showed that the average investor who tries to time the market earns 3.6% annually. The market itself averages 10%. That 6.4% gap, that's the cost of waiting for the right moment. Over 30 years, that gap turns a $500,000 portfolio into a $1.2 million missed opportunity. Reason number 4, your brain is wired to sabotage you. This isn't just about math, it's about psychology. Your brain has something called loss aversion. Losing $100 feels twice as painful as gaining $100 feels good. So what does your brain do? It protects you from loss by keeping you from taking any action at all. When the market goes down, your brain screams, wait. When the market goes up, your brain says it's too late, wait for a dip. There's always a reason to wait. Always. Because your brain will manufacture one every single time. The financial industry knows this. They bombard you with news designed to trigger fear. Fear keeps you watching. Fear keeps you clicking. Fear keeps you frozen. And frozen people don't build wealth. They just watch others do it. Reason number 5. Time is the only resource you can't get back. You can make more money. You can learn new skills. You can recover from bad investments. You cannot recover lost time. A 25-year-old who starts with nothing and invests $200 a month will retire with more than a 40-year-old who starts with $50,000 and invests $500 a month. Let that sink in. The 25-year-old invests less money, contributes less monthly, and ends up richer because they had something the 40-year-old can never get back. Time. Every day you wait, you're spending your most valuable resource, and you're spending it on nothing, on fear, on maybe later, on someday. Let me tell you about the shift that happens when you stop waiting. Before you start, everything feels overwhelming. You look at investing and see complexity, risk, jargon you don't understand. You tell yourself you need to learn more first. You need to save more first. You need to wait until you're more stable. So you research. You watch videos, you read articles, but you never actually do anything. And weirdly, the more you learn, the more paralyzed you feel. Because now you know all the things that could go wrong. Your money sits in a checking account. Or worse, it gets spent on things that don't matter. Because money without a purpose finds a way to disappear. You feel stuck, like wealth building is for other people. People who are smarter, people who got lucky, people who had a head start. But then something shifts. You make the first move. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to happen. You open a brokerage account, you set up an automatic transfer, $50, $100, whatever you can, and something strange happens. The fog lifts. Suddenly, you're not just watching from the sidelines, you're in the game. You start paying attention differently, not from fear, from ownership. You have skin in the game now. Your money is working, even while you sleep. Even while you're not thinking about it. And the compound effect isn't just financial, it's psychological. Each month you see that number grow, even a little, and your confidence grows with it. You start making better decisions. You stop impulse buying because that money could be invested. You start seeing yourself as someone who builds wealth, not someone who just earns and spends. That identity shift, that's worth more than any investment return. Let me give you a concrete example. Let's say you're 30 years old. You have $5,000 saved. You've been meaning to invest it for 2 years. But first it was the pandemic. Then it was inflation. Then it was the banking crisis. Always something. Without taking action, here's what happens. That $5,000 sits in your account. Maybe you spend some of it, maybe you keep it, but it loses value to inflation. By 40 best case, you still have $5,000. More likely, you have less. With taking action, you invest that $5,000 today. You add just $100 a month, nothing crazy. At a 7% average return, by 60, you have $237,000 from one decision. Made today, not perfectly, not at the right moment, just made. Same person, same starting point, completely different outcome. The only difference was one version of you stopped waiting. So how do you actually stop waiting and start building? I know what you're thinking. It sounds simple, but I don't know where to start. Let me break it down. Step 1, automate before you're ready. Open a brokerage account today, not tomorrow. Today. Fidelity, Schwab, Vanguard. Pick one. Set up an automatic monthly transfer from your checking account. Start with whatever you can, even $20. The amount doesn't matter as much as the habit. Step 2, choose boring over exciting. A simple index fund that tracks the total market will outperform 90% of professional investors over the long term. You don't need to pick stocks. You don't need to time anything. You just need to be in the market consistently. Step 3, delete the noise. Unfollow the accounts that make you feel like you're already behind. Stop checking your portfolio daily. The news wants your attention. It profits from your fear. Invest monthly. Check quarterly. Panic never. Step 4, increase the amount over time. Every time you get a raise, increase your investment by half that amount. You'll never feel the difference, but your future self will. Step 5, remember why you started. This isn't about becoming a millionaire. It's about freedom, options, the ability to say no to things that drain you and yes to things that fulfill you. Keep that vision clear. Here's the truth about waiting for the right moment. There is no right moment. There's only now. And now is the youngest you'll ever be. The market rewards participation, not perfection. It rewards consistency, not timing. It rewards action, not intention. Every day you wait, you're not being cautious. You're paying a price. a price measured in decades of compound growth you'll never get back. The system wants you waiting, hesitating, watching. Because while you wait, your money stays where it can't grow, where fees can eat it, where inflation can erode it. Your future is being built right now, by your action or by your inaction. Both are choices. Both have consequences. You have more power than you think. Every dollar you invest is a vote for your future self. Every day you start is a day you stop paying the waiting tax. Your wealth isn't built in perfect moments. It's built in imperfect action, taken consistently over time. If this video showed you what waiting is really costing you, subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week I break down the financial games being played and show you exactly how to stop being the one who loses. Drop a comment and tell me, how long have you been waiting to start? And what's really holding you back? I read every single comment. I'm Santos, and your right moment, it was always now.